Yo, what up? I'm back at you. It's me again, Mike Cardi. We about to get Yo, what up? I'm about to get all the way up into dang on Pose. You already know this is one of my dang on favorite series to cover. Yes, I'm a little bit tardy on covering this, this past week's episode. I know the new episode comes out tonight, but I really don't give a fuck, because I'm definitely going to get my damn review, and whoever wants to watch it can watch the dang on shit. I hope y'all are enjoying y'all's weekend. I know I surely have. I ain't get the chance to do everything that I want to do, but like you say, shit happens or whatever. If you are new to Mike Cardi TV, welcome to the channel. Hit the subscribe, like, and share button, and boom, let's get all the way up into the damn episode. We're going to start this thing off at the dang on ball, and pretty much you got Blanca. She's pretty much walking the new category, which is Virgin Runway, and this is her dang on debut onto the ballroom scene back in 1982. Pretty much she is freshly kicked up out of the house, and she's ready to go strut her little bit of stuff and show that she's one of the new girls on the dang on block. So pretty much Blanca, she has her little pink Party City costume outfit on with her little shake and go wig, as the dang on announcer called it, and she struts her stuff, and she's giving her whole little thing or whatever, and they was kind of giving her the side eye, kind of booing her a little bit, basically saying that she looked like a man or whatever. She got pretty decent scores, I think one of the other girls had won, but like I said, all the girls, they was new to the scene, so it wasn't really no high scores up there like that. But I think Blanca did a really good job. Meanwhile, you got Mother Abundance. She's been on the scene and whatnot, and she's looking down like, okay, this girl may have some potential. So after the whole ball is over, Blanca's about to leave. Don't really got nowhere to go. But the girls, the older girls, they out there shading her the hell out, pretty much like, she looks like a man, a butch queen or whatever. So Blanca's ready to fight because she's giving low reads or whatever, she ain't reading the girls like she need to be. She amateur with it, and dang on Mother Abundance steps the hell in, and she's kind of like, girl, fall the fuck back, because your favorite damn lipstick is sperm, okay? And Blanca, you need to come with me to this dang old diner. Seems to be the only damn diner that they advertise in this movie, or that's in New York City at this time, or whatever. And she's like, let's go get us something to eat, because I can hear your stomach over here. So they shared a whole little story. Blanca tells how she was kicked up out of the house and all this, and Mother Abundance is kind of like, it takes work to be a damn woman or whatever. If you want to get to this status right here, it's going to take a whole lot of work and sacrifice, and just know that I'm taking you up under my wing, and you are now my daughter, okay? So you can just call me Mother from this point on, alright? So like I say, this is kind of like reminiscent of how Damon pretty much got introduced to Blanca, pretty much right off the bat. So, like I say, this is kind of like the same story here that's going on. So, boom, let's move right the hell along. Dang on Blanca, she's at the house cleaning, and she got the whole house doing spring cleaning or whatever. And she's pretty much scolding the kids because they ain't cleaning the house right, this, that, and the third. So, she gets to dang on Angel's room, and Angel's chilling because she's like, okay, my room is clean or whatever. So Blanca's like, no, that shit ain't. She opens the damn closet, all this thing on junk falls the hell out, and she's just like, get this shit up right now, clean this shit up. And why the hell are you here any damn way? I thought you had your damn bougie ass apartment across town with your damn high paid man damn taking care of you and stuff. And she's like, he ain't respecting me, and he needs to know that I need to be the only one, and I'm gonna make him squirm a little bit, and I'm playing a little bit of hard to get. And Blanca's like, girl, you stupid as hell or whatever, like for real. So meanwhile, dang on Blanca, the phone rings. She receives a phone call. Next thing you know, she's screaming like, ah, or whatever. So, we come to find out that, it was a phone call basically saying that her mother had passed. So the whole house is pretty much consoling her at this point in time, and they just had this nice little moment and everything. So boom, let's move right along. You got Blanca. She's pretty much going to go visit her sister, which is Carmen, and pretty much it's a little girl that answers the door, and she's like, hey, Mom, a woman's at the door. So Carmen comes to the door, and she's like, saying, Mateo, what are you doing here or whatever. And that's pretty much Blanca's male name before she transitioned and everything. And she's like, you know, if I would have seen you on the street, I wouldn't even fucking recognize you. So, you know, how am I supposed to explain, you know, this to my daughter, you know, about you being a dang on man and stuff, and, you know, this is not natural, and how do I explain to the family, too, that, you know, you pretty much dead, you know, because mama told them that you was dead and stuff. So, pretty much at this point in time, you know, what's going on here is, you know, the family is pretty much shunned her out, and you kind of see the whole stigma and everything that's going on with the families. And when people do come out of the closet, especially back in 1980s and all that, when it was really taboo for that, now it's more up in your face and all that, you know, where the families pretty much would just pretty much, you would be exiled and you would be dead to them. Like, they didn't want anything to do with you, and especially if you was a transgender that was transitioning, because they didn't really know how to classify those people back in the day, and it was kind of the ignorance, and you know, that people had, and they really didn't want to know or whatever. They just pretty much classified transgenders as freaks, and as along with all the other LGBTQ people, and we just kind of got grouped together way back when. So with this whole situation, you know, the sister's like, you know what I'm saying, you know, you're confused and all that, you know what I'm saying. And Blanca's like, tell your daughter to call me a woman, because that's pretty much what I am at this point. And pretty much she tells her sister, like, I'm coming to the funeral whether you like it or not, you know. And at that point, that's whenever the sister was like, you know what I'm saying, how do I explain that you're dead, you know. And you know, it was kind of like a vindictive thing that the sister did do at that point in time, because you know, it was kind of her way of trying to keep Blanca for even coming around, just to kind of try and keep the drama down and everything. That's the way I took it or whatever. Some people may get another type of interpretation, but I thought it was like a spiteful thing that the sister did to just throw that out there like a vicious lie, just so it would hurt her so bad or whatever to the core that she wouldn't want to damn come around. So boom, let's move right the hell dang on Blanca. She's pretty much at Pray Tell eating dinner, and I guess Blanca gave her like a Spanish cuisine recipe for some rice, and you know, she's pretty much not in the mood, and Pray Tell's like, come on girl, cheer the hell up. And you know, she's reminiscing on her mom and all that, and talking about the funeral and everything. And Pray Tell starts to tell Blanca about, you know, parents, and how, you know, parents don't always get it right, and they make mistakes, and us as children, you know, we are left to pick up the pieces and to mend our lives back together based off of the mistakes that they had made within parenting us. And so, which is actually a kind of a true statement, you know. It's not kind of, it is a true statement, because a lot of times things go on in our childhood, and we may be blamed for things, or we may be put in situations, or whatever the case may be, or whatever, and or you may just not being cared for properly, and you may be looking for that in your adulthood life. So therefore, you're having to constantly mend those pieces and everything together, you know. So that was really a good moment they had right there, and there was good information that Pray Tell had said or whatever. And Pray Tell pretty much lets her know, like, you know, you gonna go to that funeral or whatever, because we your family now, and we got your back. And you know, Blanca, she's having this tug of war, because she's like, how do you go see somebody that has rejected you? And anybody that has been rejected as LGBTQ, it's hard for you to actually come around that person, or to actually find a way to reconcile with that person, because you know, you feel like, you know, your back has, that person turned their back on you, so you don't really know where you see that in your relationship with them or whatever, and can you really trust them at this point or whatever. And you know, pretty much, like I say, she's having that whole struggle, because she feels like that her mom could have did more or whatever, not knowing that her mom was having her own internal struggle with the situation and all that. So like I say, that whole conversation with Pray Tell and her was really, really good. You know, and he pretty much tells her, like, you know, I regret every day, you know, by not going to my father's funeral, because I was upset and all that, you know what I'm saying? It's your job to go there to make peace and everything, and maybe my wounds would have healed a lot quicker. So, like I say, he gave some really good advice right there. That was a really pivotal moment right there for people to really tune into, and I was really like grateful that Pray Tell broke that motherfucking thing all the way down. So boom, let's move right along. Pretty much Stan is at work and he done got a dang on promotion while Matt was showing up to work late and everything. Donald Trump done swooped right on in and it's like, you know, you the new VP of the motherfucker or whatever. So at this point right here, you know, Matt feels betrayed because he the one who pretty much hired Stan, and so he's like, you know, you pretty much going behind my back doing some old fuck shit or whatever, but you done showed me yourself and I got to show you who the fuck I am or whatever. And you know, meanwhile Stan's like, you know what I'm saying, I ain't even mean it like that or whatever, but Matt ain't really having that shit, and it just kind of shows you how corporate America is and how, you know what I'm saying, them type of high-powered white men and stuff, they don't mind cutting another motherfucker down or whatever. Anywho, let's move right a damn long thing on. The next thing on scene is pretty much they at the ball, and pretty much the category is perfect 10, and this is pretty much where you are just 100% realness. If you's a dang on transgender, that means you have no trace of you being a whatever you was originally born as, whether that was a male or a female. That means everything is just intact and you can go out and you can pass. This whole time you got Mother Abundance, she's on the dang on in the hospital bed getting ready to undergo her damn surgery so she can get her dangling removed and stuff. So you know, she's having like this whole out of body experience and everything. So like I say, that's going on, and like I say, she's a little bit nervous in that situation. So boom, let's move along. Dang on, Matt is at Stan's wife's house, pretty much talking about his job performance and all this and the third, and also talking about how Stan is cheating. That's pretty much what he really came over there to do, to try and sabotage his marriage and stuff, which is some spiteful ass shit or whatever. And Matt, you need your motherfucking ass whooped straight like that. You need your motherfucking ass whooped. And if I would have been Stan, I probably would have jumped on your fucking ass. Anywho, so he gives the dang on wife a dang on address with Angel's card on there, because he done follow Stan one night over to Angel's house, and so pretty much leaves it up to her to do whatever. And she lets him know, like, you know, even though you doing all this shit right here, like, I still never be with you. I understand what you trying to do, but you know, Stan is my damn boo, and even if we not together, it ain't happening over here. And I chose this thing on life. I didn't, you know, it was no other way for me. This is what I want to be. I want to be Stan's wife, and I want to be this type of woman, living this type of lifestyle. Okay, so boom, let's move right the hell along. Dang on. Stan's wife, she pretty much goes over to Angel's apartment to pretty much visit, to try and get some answers and stuff and things. And pretty much the leasing officers, like, you know, the apartment is rented out for 3 months, but the girl ain't been here for a few weeks or whatever. And at this point in time, Stan's wife's like, you know, well, who actually leased the apartment out? And the dude, you know, since he has daughters, he goes against the whole confidentiality agreements and stuff, and lets her, you know, pretty much come in and see who signed the whole leasing agreement and everything. And this is where she finds out that Stan actually paid for the apartment for Angel and all that. And she asks for a forwarding address, and apparently he gives it to her and everything. So boom, let's move along. Dang on, the House of Abundance is pretty much walking, and they going against the Muglares. And you know, pretty much Mother Abundance, she is out because she is in post-op for her surgery and all that, from getting her dick removed. And dang on, Candy, she pretty much challenges Mother Mugler and everything, and pretty much all the Abundance children go up and they damn win the whole category and stuff, pretty much without Elektra. And they wanted to be known as their individual names in this situation instead of the actual House of Abundance, because they're now starting to come into their own, and they really have no kind of respect for Elektra at this point in time. Here, they her damn children, and they decided to go walk up the ball, then they go be at her motherfucking bedside, excuse me. Shit. Anywho, moving right along, damn, Electra's at the hospital or whatever. Like I said, she's in post-op and all that, and they're like, you got a visitor, and boom, who is it? It's Blanca. She's like, you're the last damn person I was expecting to be coming to visit me or whatever. What the hell are you doing here and all this? So she gets to reading. You know how she is. She don't let up, even in post op. That's why, I loves me so damn Mr. Electra. Okay, you can't act worth a damn too much, but I love your attitude throughout this whole shit. Okay, so pretty much, dang on, Blanca's kind of like, what I'm saying, you up here being shady as fuck to me, but, this whole room should be filled with your children, with flowers and everything. Whose flowers are these? I know these ain't your damn man or whatever. These is probably something that you bought for yourself to make you feel good, because he would have this whole room decked the hell out or whatever. And, she was just like, pretty much face it, girl. Ain't nobody doing shit for you because you's a terrible ass motherfucker, and all you do is look out for yourself, and you have no respect for your kids. You was never caring, and you was never motherly or whatever. She's like, well, we won all the balls and da-da-da-da. So this is what it all was for her. It's like, what I'm saying, she wanted to build a house just to win all the ball competitions. This whole thing was a competition for her. And instead of being like Blanca and being a real true motherly figure and all that. So, like I say, pretty much they go over the whole riff-raff of that whole shit, and pretty much Mother Abundance like, why are you here? And Blanca's like, well, you're like one of the two mothers I ever had, and my original mother, my biological mother, has passed away, so I decided to come visit you and all that and show you some type of respect, and even though that, me and you don't see eye to eye all the damn time, I still do love you, and you still my motherfucking damn mother, okay? So, at that point in time, dang on, pretty much, she's about to walk out, and then she asks, Electra, how does it feel and all that, how does it, feel, she's like, better than, you would ever imagine, and, she just really feels whole and like a woman and all that, so, because she's constantly looking in the mirror and putting her lipstick on, and she can tell she feels really fishy at this point, okay? I can't even motherfucking talk shit, I don't give a fuck, okay? So, boom, let's move the hell along. Dang on, the house of Evangelista, they pretty much are all headed to the funeral home to go visit Blanca's mother and, pay their respects and all that. And they're with Pray Tell, and, pretty much Blanca gets in and she gets cold feet right there at the door. And Pray Tell's like, we ain't doing this. You about to go up here, say your piece or whatever, and make peace with your own spirit and all that. And at this point in time, as she's walking up there to the casket, everybody's looking sideways. And the sister, she approaches Carmen, and what I thought was the husband, because they kind of got some type of relationship, Carmen and the brother or whatever. They both approached the casket and pretty much was like, being rude, like, why are you here, this and the third. At this point in time, Pray Tell gets up and he's like, what I'm saying, it costs nothing to be respectful and, give this woman time to grieve or whatever, and y'all can just really chill the hell out. And he stood right there as her protector, so I really was feeling that right there. I was glad that Pray Tell was there to brush all the fucking haters and block their asses, so she could get that little bit of time. So, she's kneeling down, she says her little prayer, and she's reminiscing and all this and the third, and the family, they whispering, they like, oh my God, that's Mateo, what I'm saying, I can't believe you're a tranny or whatever as you're walking out. And Pray Tell's like, girl, what I'm saying, she is no more defined by that wig than you are by that fucking frizzy ass perm that you got, so girl, sit the fuck down or whatever. I was like, yes, Pray Tell, get them daggone messy ass chicks or whatever together or whatever. So boom, dang on, right after that whole little read and all that, Blanca gets invited over to the house, what I'm saying, to come fellowship with the family. And, she hadn't been to her mother's house since dang on back in, 1982. So, as they get to the house, she's pretty much talking to her aunt. Her aunt was like, when's the last time you've been back here? She's like, October 30th, 1982. And I'm like, damn, that's real specific. And that lets you know that's something that really sticks out in her head and everything, that whole date. So, as she's going through, she's walking through the house reminiscing on old times and all that. And she comes across the cookbook or whatever, and she really starts to reminisce because Blanca spent a lot of time with her mother in the kitchen as a young boy. boy and stuff. So, you know, it's just really sentimental to her. At this point in time, she's about to take the cookbook, and then the dang on sister comes in. The brother, they're like, put that shit back. On some more real hateful, spiteful ass shit. Like, I ain't really got no reason to really don't like you. I just don't like you because of your lifestyle type stuff. So, they was being real spiteful in that moment. And so, you know, he pretty much, you know, slams her ass up against the wall after Blanca made some smart ass statement about him going to jail a few times or whatnot, and pretty much, you know, she ain't really been to damn jail, and all she did was transition to be a boy. So he got offended by that, starts roughing her up or whatever. Blanca gets pissed the hell off and runs the hell out of the fucking house, which is some fucked up ass shit or whatever. First and foremost, you shouldn't be fighting your damn siblings. Second of all, you should love your family unconditionally, and then you should be trying to figure out what's going on with your sibling and really trying to figure out what's going on. I feel like siblings should have that mutual ground, even their parents don't. You should always be able to go to your siblings and be able to share those types of things. Maybe that's just me. People may have other things. I know I got a great relationship with my sister or whatever. So, boom. Let's move right along. Dang on. Pretty much, Mother Abundance, she's back at the house. She's preparing a meal for her children, and the children's like, oh shit, like, where is all this coming from? Or whatever. We got candlelight, and she's like, you know, I realized I've been a bad mother. You know, somebody pretty much had to read me and let me know, like, girl, I need to pull it together, and I could do a whole lot more for my children. And so I'm trying to be better. And so at this point, Candy is convinced, but you know, by the end of her whole little speech, Electra's speech, you know, she pretty much got convinced. Like, okay, she's trying to do big things. She's trying to take care of us and all that. So she's regaining her children's trust. And she also bought them nice-ass garments from Saks. And so they all ready for the dang on Mother's Day ball and all that. So she's really, you know, trying to change her way. You know, I guess her getting her private parts cut the hell off. She pretty much, you know, is feeling more of that feminine quality, you know, motherly quality. Especially after Blanca done told her about her damn self. Anywho, meanwhile, you got Blanca in her house. They pretty much at the house eating sloppy joes and all this. And Blanca done pretty much got, you know, them outfits for the mother-daughter Mother's Day ball and all that. And Angel's like, you know, if y'all think that we gonna be Blanca and this dingy ass shit with her new coochie and everything, like, y'all got to be fucking crazy. Y'all got to come better than this. Okay? And pretty much after Blanca, you know, kind of lets her know, like, you know, we gonna damn kill this shit, you know, pretty much puts the whole family back in good spirits by pretty much letting them know, like, you know, I took y'all asses in when y'all didn't have nothing. They dang on got with the program, and Angel was like, you know, I guess we could soak this thing a little bit and pull it together that type of way. You know, and at this point, Blanca's like, you know, we gonna walk in honor of my mother, my biological mother, in this ball. So that's kind of like a sentimental thing, and so which means they ready to put on for the dang on show, okay? Boom, let's move right along, dang on. Blanca and Damon, they pretty much are cooking breakfast, and boom, they get like a knock on the door and stuff. You know, like I say, Damon was struggling with them pancakes. You know, they was looking real thick. I don't know what the hell was going on, but like I say, he was struggling. The knock comes on the door, and it's pretty much Carmen, the sister, and the sister, she's pretty much like, you know, she admits that she lied, and like, you know, their mother talked about her, Blanca, all the way up until death, and you know, she didn't say that, you know, tell everybody that Blanca was dead, and a whole bunch of other dang on spiteful ass rumors that the dang on sister had spread or whatever. Anywho, so by the end of that whole conversation, she had gave Blanca the dang on cookbook that she had been wanting, because Blanca had the most memories with the mother in the kitchen, and she lets Blanca know, like, you know, you were the best parts of the mother, and she always loved you, and she talked about you all the way up until she passed away or whatever, and don't you ever feel slighted. And Blanca, you know, pretty much invites her in the house. She's like, you know, not today, Blanca. And you know, it was actually nice because she actually respected her enough to call her by her actual new name, which is Blanca and not Mateo. Okay, so at this point, Blanca's feeling really good. She goes back and she's looking in the cookbook, reminiscing and all that, and she's just thinking about old times where they was in the kitchen cooking pancakes and stuff, and where the mom was like, you know what I'm saying, I love you, and they shared I love yous and all that. And at this point in time, Damon is in the kitchen. He's still trying to struggle with them damn thick ass, lump ass pancakes, and he's stirring. And pretty much ain't nothing happening. You know, well, Blanca had done looked in the cookbook and reminisced on the whole milk part. So he's like, you know, she's like, did you add milk? And he's like, I didn't add no damn milk. That's the whole dang thing. So they add the milk. The damn pancakes apparently turned out really well, and they share I love yous, and it was a really sweet moment right there for these two. Boom. Meanwhile, you got Stan's wife. She at the dang house getting dolled up because she's like, I got a girls' night out. While all the while, this is really a dang plot that she got to go find out who the fuck is Angel. So before she leaves, Stan trying to get a kiss, and she like, no kisses tonight because I don't know where your motherfucking lips been. Okay, nigga. And pretty much the dang wife, she steps the hell out and goes over to dang Blanca's Evangelista house and looking for Angel. She doesn't find Angel or whatever. Poppy is like, you know, we about to go to the ball. You want to come? She's going to be there. So she's like, yeah, let's go to the ball. They dang gonna go to the ball. They got the dang mother-daughter debutante or whatnot. Mother Abundance, you know, she comes out with her damn jumpsuit on and her yellow cape, holding her dang new cooch and everything, and she damn comes out walking, and she unveils her daughters. They sitting there sipping tea like a debutante type of situation. It was really cute how she did it. You could tell Mother Abundance was looking real fishy. I don't know what it is about the surgery. I think it was that damn new wig. She ain't had that little bouffant shit. She had something more flowy or whatever, and it was the jumpsuit as well. Like I say, she was working it right there. And then you got the House of Evangelista. They pretty much come out and they do their whole little walk and all that. And Blanca looks really good. Angel's unveiled. Meanwhile, you got Stan's wife is like, there's Angel or whatever. So after the whole shit is over, damn, House of Abundance pretty much wins the whole shit. You know, Angel's trying to compliment Mother Abundance. She's like, you know, give me compliments with a sex bag or whatever. Until then, leave me alone. Meanwhile, Angel turns the hell around and she's like, oh, here go damn Stan's wife right here. She's like, hey boo, I'm damn Stan's wife, and we need to be sitting down talking. You know, we need to have us all Laverne and Shirley, woman to woman talk, okay boo? So boom, we gonna see what happens in this damn episode with damn Stan and his damn wife. Blanca and the wife, they're gonna be sharing some intimate secrets. Like, did he say I love you? You know, Angel wants to share his ass and all this, that, and the third. We gonna really see what's going on. Pray Tell's boyfriend is passing away, you know, from HIV. So we're gonna see how this whole thing takes off. Thank you all for just tuning in with me. Love you all, and subscribe if you have not already. This is Mike Cartier, Mike Card TV. All right, bye.